The Safe Love Podcast is a powerful podcast with honest conversations about healthy and unhealthy relationships. We break down red flags, emotional abuse, domestic violence, trauma, boundaries, and healing. This channel is about awareness, clarity, and empowerment. Follow me for more talk weekly. Conversation Love Podcast. The Safe Love Podcast.
What if the healing you've been praying for starts changing every single thing that you believe in? What if the things that once gave you comfort no longer fits the person you're becoming? Have you ever felt guilty for questioning old beliefs or afraid that healing was just, pulling you away from your faith? Tonight, we're having the conversation that so many people are afraid to have. They're afraid to have this brief conversation with themselves because sometimes healing doesn't, destroy your spirituality. It transforms you. And the truth is, you may not be losing your faith. You may finally be finding your own peace, your own self, your destiny. Welcome to the Safe Love Podcast. I am Phenomenal Mindy, and tonight we're talking about when healing changes your spiritual belief. I think I need to say that one more time. We're talking about when spirituality now. We're talking about this. When you begin to want to heal, how things begin to change in your life, that don't mean that you're not of the flock that they saying that you're not of. That just simply means that, hey, you know better and you want to do better. So have you ever just started healing and suddenly realized the belief that you grew up with don't fully fit you anymore? I need y'all to answer that question. Have you ever started healing and suddenly realized to yourself, you saying, nah, this don't quite fit me no more, so I need to do something different. But it ain't because you're losing your faith, and it's because you're starting to find who you really are. A lot of us, and I mean a lot of us, go through life. I was there one point in my time. You go through life trying to figure out who you are, where you fit in, where you position in, what you're supposed to say, what you're supposed to be doing, what is your destiny, what are you called to do, what do you want to say? You trying to figure all that out, right? You're trying to figure all that out. Healing has a way of peeling back layers after layers that taught you to question beliefs about love, suffering, forgiveness, family, even God. I'm reminded of being taught never to question anything pertaining to God. Because if you question it, now you being someone that's not believing what's in the book or what's in front of you. I had questions nobody had an answer to. And I just go on about my life. I never knew what a destiny was or even think to tap into a destiny or to think what is a destiny. Am I supposed to be trying to fulfill my destiny? So, sometimes we were taught to just believe it start with just a little feeling. And when you finally learn how to listen to yourself, ain't nothing they can say to you. Ain't nothing that they could do. Because guess what? You know the truth now. And I ain't going back. So in this episode, we're going to talk about this and we're going to shift things and tell you and give you a solution about how to heal and when healing begins and change your whole spiritual world. We're going to change that. Here is this. The uncomfortable part of growth that nobody really, really wants to talk about. There comes a point in healing where you realize not everything you were taught was meant for your wholeness. Some believe keep you obedient, not necessarily free, and some truth will pass down through pain and not peace. When I began to get this episode together, I was sitting in my car and thought came to my mind. And I thought about it's a lot of our people, meaning your family member, your ancestors, project a lot of things onto you just based upon fear. It's not necessarily mean that it even happened. It may happen for them in their mind, but they projecting it off to you, making you be fearful and scareful and not do nothing. I'm reminded of it as I was sitting in my car. I had a mom the same way. And you know how you don't want your child to get hurt because you got hurt doing it, but that may not even be the shoe that's going to fit your child's feet, but some kind of way you projecting it. Ooh, I'm not going to go over there. Ooh, I'm not going to get on the airplane because you get on the airplane, something going to happen to you bad. Now they do all types of stuff on the plane, and that may not even be your story. But it's the fact that they projected onto you. You ain't never been a day in your life, but you fearful as hell. You fearful as hell with fear and trembling. You trembling so hard, but you don't even not know. Sometimes you can miss your own blessing by having the stumbling block in front of you. So we gotta know how to do that. I'm gonna teach y'all how to do that. I'm gonna teach y'all how to do that. It can feel like you kind of confused. You want to please your parents, you want to please whoever this is telling you the story, but at the same time, you confused and you had audacity to feel a little guilty about what you feeling in the inside. And they will make you feel guilty about what you feeling in the inside because it's actually an awakening point for you. If you begin to question and shit that go on, they're going to look at you like you some kind of crazy. I was always taught, and I said this phrase before, lean not to your own understanding. It's the phase of the phrase that I was taught growing up. I always question that phrase, lean not to your own understanding. Why I can't lean not to me? Why? What's going on? I can't believe in me. I thought my, as we call it, some of us call it crescendo. I thought my womb, I thought my intuition was something I'm supposed to listen to. So why I can't listen to that? What that said? Who said that? Can't nobody give me a direct answer. So I started listening to myself. If I tell myself I'm going to be a millionaire within the next 10 years, guess what? I'm going to be a millionaire. But if somebody come along and say, hey, you know, you ain't going to be no millionaire because, you know, so this same thing you did. When they did the thing you did, it took them 20 years. But baby, they ain't me and I ain't them. You know what I'm saying? I ain't them. Get somebody else to do it because I'm going to be me and I'm going to do me regardless. So I got to lean to my own understanding. That's the only understanding that I got. And help me get where I am today. I open my own eyes and focus on what I need to focus on. Not because you telling me it is right here. No, I need to focus on what I need to focus on. And once you begin to unclog, you know, this confusion, then that's when you begin to have a awakening point, when your light bulb begin to come on and shine bright. And again, a lot of these are people who they call black sheep. And I know every family got one. You have some black sheep that put themselves in a black sheep position. It's not even they shoot the feet, but they just put themselves there. Then you got people that's automatically thrown in their position. You know? So you need to understand when faith and healing collide, when those two things collide together, now you got a catastrophe. Now you trying to figure out. And I'm looking at so many people on all these different platforms tap into themselves. And when they tap into themselves, they draw back because it's giving them too much that they ain't want to know. Stop being afraid of the dark. The dark side is the darker side of you. It's the darker side of you. If I cut all these lights out and make it completely dark in the room, if I turn around and strike this light, if I strike this, what do we see? What do we see? We see light. So why would I be afraid of my own self? The darkness is you. But they tell you the dark is of the devil. Y'all better start doing some own research yourself and start doing some critical thinking. They don't want y'all to think, because when you think, that's when you're too powerful. When you use your head, that's when you're too powerful. You can still believe in some greater things while also unlearning some things that happen in your lifetime too. What no longer aligns with your healing, you can overdo. You can overdo that. You can undo whatever it is. Don't be afraid to undo. Because who's gonna check you? Who's gonna check you? Sometimes healing sounds like I still believe, but I got a question. That's what healing looks like, y'all. I love where I come from, but I can't stay in this place. I love it. My spirit is growing in a different direction. These are some healing sounds that you hear that's probably familiar. You in the healing phase. The grief nobody wants to talk about. You got to dead in some of this. If it don't make sense and you can't get no answer on it, then get what? It ain't never happened. It ain't never happened. There's real grief, and evolving spiritually means you have to let the old you die. You have to let the new you come in. You got to do that. Grieving old beliefs that once made you feel safe, you got to free yourself, baby. Grieving versions of you, of yourself, that never questioned anything. Again, we was taught, look, we finna go here. Don't ask me no questions. We finna go third. I'm amazing, Jeff. How are you? Thank you for the gifts. You have to stay focused. Grief is the approval you might lost when you changed. Growth will always ask you to choose truth over comfort. Just because I'm comfortable because you said lean not to my own understanding doesn't mean I'm secretly in the closet trying to figure out how the hell did I get here? How did I get here? Growth gonna always ask you to choose truth over what's comfort. They've been passing this around for many years. Now it's trying to focus on yourself. It's time to focus. Time to focus. What healing really is, and what healing is really doing, I'm finna tell you. Healing isn't pulling you away from spirituality, it's pulling you deeper into your own awareness. I need for your antennas to be antennae. Be inquisitive about your own self. It teaches you discernment over blind acceptance, meaning whatever that's passed on down, you believe in it. Because grandmama said it, grandmama pastor said it, grandmama pastor mama said it. Doesn't mean that it's an okay thing. And don't mean that they was always right back then, because I'm here to tell you, they weren't always right. Peace over performance. I remember waking up every Sunday. I was a culture girl. Waking up every Sunday, attending church, every single Sunday. And for me, to really be honest, it became something I was accustomed to. I didn't know a damn thing about nothing. All I knew, Sunday, you wake up, you go to church for all many hours. You do. I'm singing. I'm grooving. And don't even know what it's even telling me. because my mama instilled it in me. My daddy instilled in me. I just did it. I didn't get later into my life until I was in my late 30s, and I began to question. So, well, you know what? I see why that didn't make no sense. I see why I wasn't focusing on that. What they saying about that, I ain't getting it. I ain't getting it. And then it becomes a performance of repeating quotes out of the Bible. You repeating the quote because you heard him say it. And he gonna say it to you 50, 11 times until you get it like a drill team. Here you is, your grown self. You got kids. Now you keep repeating it. And when in actuality, you don't even know the words that you even letting come up out of your mouth. All you know, you repeating what Pastor said. Truth over fear. Don't be afraid to grow. Don't be afraid to change. Don't be afraid to undo. You know, because you is you, I am I, they is they, we is we, and it's time out. It's time out. And I ain't even gonna go deep into all that Bible stuff, because that'll be another topic for another time and another day. You know, I ain't got time to dissect it today. But what I am here to do is to teach you, learn how change really affects your spiritual belief. It's in you. You feel it. You just scared. Because if you denounce, then everybody gonna look at you. And either the first question they're gonna say, "Are you an atheist? Are you an atheist?" And then you sit up there, "No, I didn't say I was an atheist." But people say that atheist and don't even know atheist really mean God. It doesn't mean that I don't believe in God wholeheartedly. And where that phrase even come from, I'm really unsure. Because I don't believe in what you believe in, that makes me a person that don't believe in God. I get it all the time, and when I do, I smile. I smile. Because look, they be like, "What are you? What are you believing in? What are you saying? And what are you?" You trying to figure me out. No, figure yourself out. Figure yourself out. Figure it out. Don't worry about what are my beliefs and trying to deem me, trying to cast me, trying to scald me. Mm-mm. Believe in yourself. Learn for yourself. Learn for yourself. Here's the solution that I'm going to give you that's going to help with all that. How to stay grounded while you heal spiritually. This is how you're going to be able to stay grounded. And when I say grounded, this is what you need to do to stay grounded within yourself. This is not about religious at all. This is about you. This is about you. No one else. This is about you. Number one, slow down your conclusions. Don't be saying you running everything together. You so excited. You on fire for yourself. Slow down. Things takes time. You must know at this present time in your life, especially with spirituality, a lot of people done cut out the little work for you already. They done read all the books. That's how they're able to come online and teach y'all. Certain people read books that other people don't even want to look at. Slow down on your conclusions. Slow down on the assumptions. Slow down on it. You don't have to reject everything or accept everything just immediately. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. Slow it all the way down. Slow it down. Just because you found one thing that's wrong within the Christianity world, one thing that's wrong in the Muslim world, don't mean you know everything by in the morning. Slow down, slow down. Slow it all the way down. Take one day at a time. One day at a time. Give yourself permission to say, I'm in a learning season, not a final destination. Mean I'm learning all I need to learn. Because when you get in the other dimension, you're going to look back and say to yourself, well, damn, it wasn't even all about that. It wasn't all about that. And it really wasn't. It really wasn't. Next one. Stay anchored in your values. Stay anchored in your values, not fear. If something you believe in that's in your own tuition is not aligned with somebody else saying, stay anchored in it. I mean, stay to the core of you. Hang on to that. Your intuition is for you, not me. That's your intuition. That's your intuition. Let your foundation be. Let it be. Let it be love. Let it be truth. Let it be peace. Let it be accountability. Let it be compassion. Let it be. Let it be. If a belief remove your peace constantly, it deserves examination, not blindly loyalty. Meaning, if you peeing on me and you tell me it's raining, no, I know by the drip drops that this ain't no water, baby. And it's just a metaphor, y'all. I'm not saying that nobody gonna pee on nobody. It's just a metaphor. I'm being serious. I can tell by them drip drops that something's wrong. The smell is off. This aroma is off. It's hot. You know? You have to know something is off. Don't go into nothing blindly. If somebody tell you the sky is purple outside, you know doggone well the sky is blue, you need to do your research. Why is it seeming to be purple? Why is that? Understand that. Thank you, Selena, for the follow. I appreciate that. Thank you for sharing the live. I appreciate that. Understand now. When you in your healing stage, everything that you once learned has to come to an end. Everything that's not aligned with who you are today has to change. It doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter what it is. If it's not aligned with who you are, it's time to get rid of it. If it's disturbing your peace, if something is good, there's no way it has confusion, because if it has confusion in it, then it's not peace. It's not peace. Confusion. It's not peace at all. If a belief removes your peace constantly over and over and over and over and over, it deserves an examination. Examine what's being said. Do your own research. Check off your own things from the box. Because what they're saying is not aligning with who you are to the core. It's not. Thank you for the follows and the gifts. I appreciate that. We got to start doing better and start choosing ourselves. Just because a person has a suit, or just because a person on the podium, doesn't mean that everything come out their mouth gonna be correctly. Sometimes, or not often, people go to school to be able to preach, and sometimes things are not aligned with themselves. So they're teaching you things coming from their perspective, not from your perspective. It's from all of it's from their perspective. They teaching you from their perspective. So if you don't agree with what they saying, don't sit there and let them shun you because what you saying is not aligned with what they saying, because they feel like they are over you. No. Just like they got a tuition, you got a tuition too. And don't let nobody else tell you that you don't. You are who you are for a reason. And that you will never be. Because you ain't trying to be that. Like, come on. We have to start using critical thinking again. When you don't critical think, they think to themselves, oh, we just got a flock of people who just listen to whatever the pastor say, and you ain't questioning them because it's also say lean not to your own understanding and don't ask no question, just do as I say. Huh? Are we kids or are we adults? Are we kids or are we an adult? The more and more I would think about it, everything sounds like, hey, I better not ask nothing. I better just read my good book, 10 services, pay my tithes and my offering, and that's it. I better not ask no type of question, because if you do, you know, I already seen videos and clips where they put people out the church. Listen to yourself. You feel it. Something is off. Hey, something is off about what you read. Some of them may not allow you to do it on Sunday services, and some may ask you to come back on Bible study and all that. And then when you come back, your ass better have some correcting and straightening about you. Because get what they're gonna put your ass out of there because you cause confusion, diversion to them. You know? So think for yourself. Study, read, research. Don't just take one person's word for it. Don't do that. Use your own mind. Be you and be you authentically. I know, and I feel this wholeheartedly. People, my ancestors is in my bloodline, and I was in the kitchen saying this to myself earlier. My ancestors is in my bloodline. I know they rejoicing. Because they saying to themselves, it took, I don't know how many generations for somebody to finally open up their damn mouth and say that this ain't right. I'm carefully cautious about who the people that I'm around. The energy that's around in the corner. I'm very cautious about that. Very, very cautious about that. I protect my energy at all costs. I don't care who you is. You could be of this flock and that flock. You can have the biggest mega church and all that. If your energy not right, you're not aligning with who I'm called to be. You're not aligning with mine. So therefore, no. Because if we're doing something for the greater good, we should align at some point. But if we never align, there's a problem. There's a problem. And you got to choose yourself. Choose yourself. Ask questions if you don't understand. You should be allowed to do that. And if not, you're in the wrong place at the wrong space at the wrong time. If you can't ask nothing, you don't even need to be there. But what am I here for? I attended church for over 20 some years in the Koji and ain't learned a damn thing. Ain't learned nothing. And it wasn't because I wasn't listening. It because the shit that was saying didn't make sense. We couldn't wear pants. You wear pants, it was something pertaining to a man. You was looked at as wanting to be a man. And you sitting there your whole self and say, wait a minute. Because I want some pants. You couldn't get in the quad stand. You couldn't get in the pulpit. You couldn't even head it that way if you ain't got no pants on. And then if they felt like they had something to do or you had to work and you wanted to attend service, we're gonna make sure we have a skirt for you in your car. I mean, in our car. So when you come up, or if you can, bring a skirt with you. It was that serious. King said, "Dang, where was this thing? This is in Tennessee. This is in Kojic, Church of God in Christ. Everything was considered to be holiness. And I'm not negating what they're saying, but at the same time, some ain't right about this story. Why does me having pants on define who I am or who I'm gonna become? Huh? Some ain't right about that. Some people don't want to hear the truth. Some people don't want to face the truth. Even if I sit up here and watch on TT all the time. People be shunning people for having questions. But in the scheme of it all, the person that's yapping can't even answer the damn question. They can't answer the question at all. All they know, oh, you talk about this. Oh, you talk about that. Oh, that's what I believe in. But what you believe in is something that was passed on down to you. It wasn't something that you knew for yourself as a fact. That's something your grandma didn't believe in. And I'm not saying everything that they said was wrong, but I'm saying most of it was. Most of it was. He said, dang, Kojic in South Florida, not like that. Baby, don't get me started. I ain't even trying to bash Kojic, but I'm just saying Church of God in Christ is baby. No. Mm-mm. I don't even care if there ain't nobody there to sing. You ain't finna come up there on no podium with no pagan song. Oh no. Mm-mm. They're not. But the crazy thing to me is the people that was wearing the skirts was the main ones that look. look. The main ones. The main ones that do the pointing, the ridiculing, and telling you this and this and that. Open your eyes. Open your eyes. Open your eyes. So, you said I be seeing videos about this. I'm pretty sure. Around here, we don't do all that. And spirituality is all about the spirit, not about the religious. A lot of people need to know the differentiation between the spirituality and the religion. They are not the same. Some people like to say, oh, they're religious, and no, they're spiritual. No, you're religious. Because some of this stuff is not real. Creating confusion. So, thank you for the follow. At the end of the day, healing is not here to take your faith away. It's here to make you real, personal, and rooted in truth. You are not betraying where you come from by outgrowing what no longer fits you. You are allowed to question. You are allowed to change. You are allowed. You are allowed. And you are still deeply connected to something greater while you do it. I don't think you being shunned out. If you is, it's a religious standpoint. Real spirituality, growth, doesn't demand that you stay the same at all. At all. It invites you to become honest with yourself. Wholehearted. So if your beliefs are shifting, don't panic. Don't panic at all. Don't shut down. Don't shame yourself. Don't. This is the solution for you. Take one day at a time. Undo one braid, one loop at a time, until you get it all. Healing is not a present thing. It's a continuous thing, over and over and over and over again. You continue, always continue. You always continue. You don't grow today and stop growing. You continue to grow. Yeah. Just remember, you're not losing your spirituality. You are meeting it for yourself. And anything rooted in truth will always survive your test. Stay grounded, stay honest, and keep choosing what brings you peace and not fear. I love you. I'm the host, and I'm admitting if you haven't already. Make sure you're following me on YouTube at a Safe Love Podcast. And we dive deep into real life situations. Thank you, and thank you, and thank you. See you on the
Safe Love Podcast is a powerful podcast with honest conversations about healthy and unhealthy relationships. We break down red flags, emotional abuse, domestic violence, trauma, boundaries, and healing. This channel is about awareness.